Dear students, I am Dr. Aftab from the Department of Computer Science at Allama Iqbal Open University. Today's lecture is about the Internet. This is Unit 5 of the course CS5305 Applications of ICT. We are about to dive into the realm where packets fly, routers whisper, and acronyms rule the land. Yes, we are talking about the Internet, the magical network that connects videos to your soul and emails to your inbox. I am your guide on this digital safari, so sit back, connect your curiosity, and let's present the Internet. So, what is the Internet? The Internet is a global network that links millions of computers, enabling communication, data sharing, and remote access. It's not a single entity, but a decentralized structure, more like a global party where every devices are invited. So, let us travel a bit into the history of the Internet. In the 1960s, ARPANET made its nerdy debut. The TCP/IP became the secret handshake. While the web was born in 1990s, it queued up the dial-up tones. Now, in 2020, we are welcome towards the mobile Internet, the IoT and the cloud vibes. So, how does the Internet work? It's all in the flow. There is a client-server model where we ask and the server delivers. Think of them as tiny data parcels zooming around. The IP addresses and DNS, they work like the digital GPS, while the routers and ISPs are at the backstage tech review, providing us with the key support. The key components of the Internet include the IP address, the DNS, the router, and the ISP. The IP address is your device's home address, while the DNS is a phone book for the websites, where we can look up a particular web page. The routers are the traffic cops of the web, while the ISPs are the gatekeepers to the Internet realm. The World Wide Web versus the Internet, they are not just two twins, but more like cousins. These include the Internet, which is the infrastructure, the cables, routers, and all the interconnectivity. The web is just one big large service on the Internet. It uses various protocols, including the hypertext transfer protocol and the secure HTTP, which is accessed via the browsers. Among the various types of Internet connections, we have come along a long way from the dial-up connections. Today, from dial-up, we moved on towards the DSL, the cable, the fiber optics, and we now have the facilities including satellite and the mobile 3G, 4G, and 5G communications, which all are different flavors of connectivity, including the latest research going on towards the 6G mobile communication. Among the common Internet services, emails, browsing, file transfer protocols, streaming, social media, and cloud storage are a few to name. The usual suspects in our daily digital life include emailing to our friends and colleagues, browsing the Internet, using the FTP server to store and provide files, streaming services, and then we utilize the social media and cloud storage for various storage and transmission. Among the Internet protocols, behind every click there is a mechanism that is used to control or oversee what is happening. These include the HTTP and the secure HTTP protocols, the file transfer protocol, the SMTP IMAP POP3 for the email connectivities, the TCP IP protocols, and the domain name server or the DNS protocols. It is a layered approach where the application layer has its own protocols, including the HTTP and TLS, the transport layer having the TCP, the network layer having the IP, and the link layer having the wireless LAN and the various LAN capabilities. So, in order to stay safe and stay sharp, let us go through some basics of the cybersecurity. We must be aware of the viruses, the phishing mechanisms, ransomwares, and different other types of attacks. In order to do that, one must use strong passwords, antivirus software, and use firewalls to better protect themselves. And yes, every time you get that sketchy link, do not click on that. The Internet of Things is a place where everything is connected. The devices send information to each other, which is analyzed and decisions are made. These are utilized in smart homes, smart socks, smart watches. Almost every gadget now acts as a Internet of Things device. But with great connectivity, there does come a risk, and that is the security concerns must be addressed. So, while working with IoTs, one must look towards the privacy, safety and security of the data that we are working with. So, the future of Internet is tomorrow, and the Internet includes the 6G, the AI, the blockchain and the Web3 protocols. We think of them as the holograms, the metaverses and the devices where everything is smarter. So, the Internet is not just a tech tool, it is a life essential. We understand it, we respect it and use it wisely, because the future is only a few megabytes away. So, dear students, in our grand tour of the Internet today, from ARPANET to AI, from dial-up to deepfakes, we have zipped through the cyber highways of human connection. Whether you are streaming a lecture or looking at important PDF documents or going through a digital book, remember, behind every byte there is a bit of brilliance. So, thanks for tuning in and serve responsibly. Thank you and have a nice day.